Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you. We finally have Rawiyah SP out and I'll be pulling for her now. Not much is happening for my guarantee pity. We do have 65 summons until a random. So let's see what we get. Right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull whatever comes first. Fortunately, we're starting off bad already. Nothing over here too. Strength again. Pretty much bad luck again. Nothing here. Wow. It's going rough already. So not looking good. But I am gonna go quite deep for Rawiyah. We got something now. On the lovers. Here we go. Hey, we got Rawiyah. Okay, so cool, Rawiyah. So that was quite a lot of pulls together. But yeah, I'm happy. It's not too bad. I would have liked to get some more pulls if possible, but getting Rawiyah on the first legendary is not too bad as well. So yeah, that's gonna reset again, and this is gonna reset again. But that's nice. Yeah, so like I said in my previous video, I don't have the fear of missing out on new characters anymore. When you don't get a character you want, there's just more to look forward to in the game. But it's nice, we got her. So we'll take a look at her, build her up, and then I'm actually maybe gonna do the character trial last. If I can just find her. There she is. Okay. Rawiyah Nostalgia. Just gonna max her out quickly. Right, so let's start off with the traits. Sunny Spirit. After hitting with an AoE attack, Rawiyah can act again. Allows for another move and attack. And receives fatigue for each one enemy damaged by the skill. She gains 1 stack of stamina. Okay. So stamina mark for each 1 stack. Crit increases by 1%. Cannot be dispelled and ignores immunity. And when having 10 stacks, damage is increased by 10%. 20 stacks, damage crit is increased by 10%. When having 30 stacks, damage and crit damage are further increased by 10%. So yeah, she likes to be doing a lot of action, getting off a lot of attacks. Makes her just sort of ramp up and do more damage. So she sort of powers up as she goes along. Fatigue lasts until the start of the next 3 turns. Stamina stacks up to 10 times. Okay. Not too sure about fatigue and stuff. I'll figure that out later. But that's Rawiyah. And then if I look at her stars, how does she develop? Alright, so at 2 stars, the effect is improved to fatigue lasts until the start of the next 3 turns. Stamina stacks up to 20 times, not 10 times. At 3 stars, the effect is improved to fatigue lasts until the start of the next 2 turns. Stamina stacks up to 20 times. So at 3 stars, her fatigue is reduced from 3 turns to 2 turns. At 4 stars, the effect is improved to fatigue lasts until the start of the next 2 turns. Stamina stacks up to 30 times. For each one enemy hit by the skill, additionally gains 1 stack of stamina. So she'll get stamina quickly at 4 stars. And 5 stars, what happens here? Fatigue lasts until the start of the next turns. So the fatigue only lasts for 1 turn. At 5 stars, stamina stacks up to 30 stacks. For each one enemy hit by the skill, additionally gains 1 stack of stamina. Yes, at the start of the battle, gains 10 stacks of stamina. So 5 stars is a nice ramp up. Kind of like Karis, she gets also, I think she gets 5 stacks of revelation at 5 stars. So yeah, you do want to get your Rawiyah to 5 stars. Possible. I need to know though more about this fatigue. Okay, so they don't actually list. They don't list fatigue here. I think it's supposed to be. It's listed as exhausted. Debuff cannot trigger traits. Act again for another time. Cannot be dispelled and ignores immunity. Okay. So the fatigue prevents her from acting again. But you're gonna have to experiment with that for me to figure that out. And then let's look at her skills. What does she have? So I never choose skills the first time around. I usually just rank up first and then I'll do the skills last. Let's see. So she's got Gale Piercing Clouds. This has a 3-turn cooldown. Physical damage instant, selects a location, the cross-shaped range of 3 tiles around the character and performs charge, dealing 15% damage to enemies passed through and stealing 1 buff. That's nice. Upon hit, reduces the cooldown of the skill by 1 turn, so that will go down to 2 turns, and increases the damage of the next active skill by 15%. So this is nice to chain together with another attack. You dash in and your next attack is going to do more damage. Similar to Simona. And okay, so that's cool and it's instant. And it's only got a 2-turn cooldown if you hit an enemy. And then the other one, Gale Void Slash. Passive, after actively dealing physical damage, deals 15% physical damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of the character, inflicting 1 random level 2 attribute debuff for 2 turns, can be triggered up to 3 times per round. So this is really neat. So that's also very nice. Very powerful actually. Okay, and then next we have Mobile Crew. Passive, increase speed by 100. So you just have base increase in speed by 100, which is very nice. Before attacking, if the target's speed is lower than the character's, increase the damage dealt by 10% and ignores target's reaction skill. Okay, that's also very neat. The next one is a support. It's an instant. Yeah, that's interesting. Usually supports are cost you a whole action, but this one is an instant. Inflicts restraint. Debuff type, control disruption. Reduces speed by 100 points and unable to move. So you inflict that by itself already. And you inflict attack down 2 and no assist on the target for 2 turns. Additionally inflicts stunned for 2 turns on the target with restraint. Can be used 3 times. What the heck? Wow, that seems so oppressive. But yeah, I'd like to check this one out. There's so many debuffs on that. There's a 3-turn cooldown. Maybe you won't have enough slots to fit this in though, I don't know. Because Rawiyah wants to be doing chaining attacks together and things, so you want to have your attack skills in your skill slots. So maybe you don't even have space for something like this, but it looks so good. Okay, and then for her reaction, I'm mad now. Reaction gains resolve, and we know resolve is character returns to the battle after being defeated. Recovering some HP, this effect can only be activated once per battle. So she gets a free revive, which is great. When any ally is defeated in battle, the character recovers all of her HP and gains damage up 3 and damage reduction 3, lasting for 2 turns. So she comes back even stronger when anyone is defeated, even your summoned units. So I'm thinking in my head now, she'll go nice with Inanna. Actually let that guard go down on purpose, and then you can give her this buff. Would be a nice little tactic. Even Akambe's summons as well as Sophia's summon. But I'm not sure if Sophia's summon is actually defeated when he self-destructs like that. Maybe. I don't know if that counts as being defeated. Maybe it is. And then you have Vital Guard, which is also a nice one. When hit by an attack, damage is reduced by 8% upon receiving an active attack. If the character is dying, gain dodge for 1 turn. Can be activated up to 1 time per round. Okay. Gale Sword, Chaotic Flurry. I think this is the one with the animation. You get, okay. Physical damage deals 3 hits of 25% damage to all enemies within a 5x3 area in the direction. After actively casting any skill 1 time, the damage of this skill increases to 3 hits of 35% damage. After actively casting any 2 skills, any skill 2 times, the damage of this skill is increased to 3 hits of 50% damage, lasting until the end of the turn. So again, she just ramps up, she just gears up and sort of warms up, if I can put it that way. She warms up, and then once she's warmed up, then she does lots of. So you want to be doing as many skills, and this will hit hard if you can pull that combo off. And then we have another passive here, Gale Draw Blade. When movement plus charge distance is no less than 4 tiles. Yeah, I really hate this wording. It's so confusing. Like, when I read this, I'm like, I always just get confused in my head. I don't know why. When movement plus charge distance is no less than 4 tiles. Like, why don't they just say when movement plus charge distance is more than 4 tiles? I don't understand. It's like saying I'm no less than 30 years old. I still don't know what I'm saying. Recovers 1 energy after attacking. If the target is defeated, additionally recovers 1 energy. Each effect can be triggered up to 1 time per round. Yeah. That's alright. I think I'm gonna go for this. It's got a long cooldown though. So you want to pull this off well. Use it well. Okay, so for basic attacks, she has Try the Punch, single target attack, 85% physical damage, knocking the target back just 1 tile. After attacking, the skill switches to Get Out of My Sight for 2 turns. What is that? Skill: select one enemy within a crossed shape range around the character, charges to their side, and deals 110% physical damage, knocking them back 2 tiles. Upon collision, inflicts stunned on the target. Stunned on the skill target. Inflicts stunned on the skill target for 1 turn. After attacking, the skill switches to Try the Punch. So it goes back to this. That's very strong for a basic attack. 110% damage, knocking them 2 tiles and inflicting stun on them. Yeah, this is like one of the strongest basic attacks I've seen. And then you have powerful attack, deals 110% physical damage. That's kind of a no-brainer. And then rank 11, we have a Fancy Footwork. Support takes 50% less AoE damage and gains 2 dodge attempts for 2 turns. And then Hunting Impulse, physical damage, single target attack, deals 130% damage before attacking, crit increased by 5. If the target is defeated. Yeah, we know these ones. Very underwhelming for this rank. But she has so many good skills in the lower ranks anyway, so this Fancy Footwork is nice. Nice that it's on Rawiyah. I mean, Fancy Footwork is a valuable skill on the assassins that you have. So that's kind of what makes them shine, some of them. And so to give this to her, yeah, is really nice. You can use this for bosses and towers and things like that. And then just rank 12. So that's Rawiyah in a nutshell. Trying to think, what gear would she like? Yeah, I can't think of so she does use hammers and axes as well. She still uses hammers and axes, which is kind of ironic because she has a sword now on her back. A regular sword. Maybe tuning hammer would even be nice. You can dispel buffs from your enemies. Because if you do an AoE attack on a bunch of enemies, I wonder if it dispels all the buffs from them. Maybe you guys know. Wonder if it does that. Yeah, and then I just can't wrap my head around right now what trinkets she would want to use. I mean, she wants to chain skills together, so maybe she wants a flying blade arm guard as well. Or a roaring flint. Just to chain those skills together, which will ramp up her damage on the other skills. And for tarot, I'm thinking crit crit would be nice for. Actually, Dream of the Magician would be good for her. When casting skills for each additional enemy hit, damage is increased. So giving her... Yeah, giving her like this one. Where she can deal up to 25%... 24% sorry, damage for hitting multiple enemies. Because she loves AoEs. That would be nice maybe. Yeah, but that's Rawiyah. And then we've got something new here. The SP skill. Unlocks after Rawiyah learned another pint. And then Rawiyah Nostalgia reaches 3 stars. There's something there as well. Okay, so we do know another pint. Is it unlocked? It's still locked. Unlocks after Rawiyah learn another pint. Not sure why it's locked. So this one is have a drink. 4 turn cooldown, healing instant, recover 60% HP, gains tipsy and armor piercing. Normal Rawiyah doesn't get armor piercing. For 2 turns and also gains 10 stacks of stamina. Wow. And remember, stamina increases her crit. Yeah, so that's Rawiyah SP. Glad to get her. I don't know why it says Rawiyah. Huh? Why is my Rawiyah new now? SP skill. And then her skill, she can learn a new skill as well. Unlocks after Nostalgia learned Gale Void Slash. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I was just saying, it's nice to get her. I wouldn't have been too bummed out if I missed her. Missing characters isn't that bad. It just gives you something more to look forward to in the game. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your pulls on her if you are pulling for her. And anyway, just a random thing. Has anyone else been getting so much of these spring pull trinkets? I mean, I just keep getting these. And it's so annoying. Like, every trinket pull you get is a spring pull for me. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. Take it easy. I'll see you soon. Actually, I forgot. I was going to do the character trial with you guys. So... let's just take a look at her in action. Now that we've spoken about her in theory, it's nice to see how she actually plays out. Although I have played with her in the storyline, and by the way, the storyline is quite good. I don't usually like the storyline in Sword of Convallaria, the stories. But I found myself actually enjoying this one. Sophia and Rawiyah's story. So she's back at the prison where we first start the game, I think. This place feels familiar. Cool animations. Teach them a lesson with Gale Piercer. I can take another action after dealing AoE damage to the enemy. Okay, so here's Gale Piercing Clouds instant, performance charge, Dealing 15% damage to enemies passed through. So this is upon a hit, reduces cooldown by 1, increases the damage of the next attack. So this is how she warms up. And this is an AO. This is an instant anyway, so she can do this for free. So let's just do that. Okay, now she wants to do a single target attack. Let's knock him into the other guy. Yeah, this guy is a problem. I think I'm doing this wrong. Oh, we do have an ally here. He's gonna heal us, so just stay away from the other enemies. So it's nice you can knock back enemies and they won't be able to react and strike you back. Ah, I love this animation, it looks really good. Okay, so she did an AoE, so she can move again. So now she switched the basic attack to get out of my sight. So she'll knock back an enemy 2 tiles, so we can knock this guy into that guy. This guy's just cleaning up after me. So yeah, like kind of like Simona, she can do this, and I love this dash skill. So that is, yeah, okay, anyway. Just finish it off. Wow, she plays very nice. She's very enjoyable to play. It gets you thinking, it's not just button mashing. It's very enjoyable to play her. Very rewarding when you pull off combos and things. Yeah, that was strange. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.